Nobody told you? The previous owners. They got killed in this house.
House of blood. God, I need another bottle.
I want $1 million.
How does it work? Who cares how it works? You just use it.
Forget about the room. Get out of the house.
I took a shortcut.
You used the room to make a baby.
A baby is not a thing.
Yes, it is.
A young couple named Matt and Kate are moving into their new house in upstate New York. They both like the early days of being newly married as they begin their life together. Their new house needs some fixes and updates, so they begin working on it. While cleaning the kitchen, Kate finds a dead bird in a cabinet and goes outside to bury it. But as she holds it, the bird magically comes back to life in her hands, flies away, and leaves her stunned. Distracted by Matt talking to her from the window, she goes back inside. While cleaning out the house, Matt sees something strange in the wall, so he pulls back the wallpaper to take a closer look. Inside, he finds a big door with a strange keyhole. He searches through the pile of old things to find the key to unlock the door. Matt puts it into the keyhole and quickly calls Kate to tell her what he did. They both open the door, and the hallway lights suddenly blink. Matt calls the power company to tell them about the issue, and Kate feels that something is strange in the room, so she goes after him. The next day, a worker from the power company comes to check the reason for the power fluctuations. He is surprised to see that the wires in the basement are really old and tangled up in a strange, organic way. When Matt asks if he can help, the operator replies that he has never seen anything like this before. Before the operator leaves, he tells Matt that the last owners of the house were killed inside it. When Matt hears the surprising news, he quickly looks into it. In an old news article, Matt finds out that the couple who died were named Paul and Madeline Schaefer. Also, the name of the killer was unknown, so newspapers referred to him as John Doe. Matt, who is an artist, is trying to draw John Doe's face in his sketchbook. He takes a break in the strange hidden room. He drinks a whole bottle of alcohol and wishes he could have another one for himself. The lamp blinks, and to his amazement, another bottle appears. Matt looks at the bottle and figures out that the room can make material wishes come true. Kate hears the lights flickering in the living room, so she goes upstairs to see how Matt is doing. In the room, she sees him looking happy because there are a lot of luxury items around. Matt excitedly shows Kate a real Van Gogh painting and tells her that the room can make any material wish come true. At first, Kate thinks it's just one of Matt's jokes, so she laughs. But then she sees that he is serious. She tests his claim and asks for $1,000. Matt searches through the room and finds the money Kate wanted. Still unsure, she asks for $1 million, and just like that, they become millionaires. At first, Kate feels scared and overwhelmed, but Matt convinces her that they should enjoy it. The couple spends the whole day wishing for a lavish life. Clothes, expensive champagne, fine art, and piles of cash are just one wish away. Matt and Kate enjoy buying lots of expensive things. At the end of the night, Kate wonders how the room can make their wishes come true, but Matt tells her not to overthink it. For the next few days, they have endless fun and excitement. Every time they make a wish, the lights blink, and so does the power in the basement. They celebrate their sudden riches by having a massive party in the room with drinks and presents. But the excitement doesn't last very long. The next morning, Kate wakes up feeling empty because the endless material things can't fix her internal grief. Matt worries about her and surprises her with a crib, suggesting they think about having a baby. Instead of being happy, Kate gets upset because she has suffered 2 painful miscarriages before, and she leaves the house angrily. Later, Kate goes back inside and unexpectedly wishes for a child inside the room. When Matt finds out, he gets angry that she made such a huge decision without talking to him first. They have a big fight, with Kate explaining that she took a shortcut to become a mother because it meant no risk of losing a baby and no physical pain. Matt strongly opposes the idea and asks Kate to take the baby back into the room so they can wish for it to disappear. The couple walks into the room, but Kate, crying, won't let go of the infant. Instead, she hands the baby to Matt, but he can't do it either. He can't bring himself to wish the baby away, so he gives it back to his wife. In the end, they both choose to keep the baby, and suddenly, they are parents. While sitting at his desk, Matt sees his incomplete drawing of John Doe and looks up more information about the tragedy from decades ago. He finds out that the killer, John Doe, is still alive in a psychiatric hospital. In another old news article, John Doe claimed that the room made him do it. Soon after, Matt drives to the mental health facility to meet John and ask about the room. When Matt arrives, a nurse tells him that no one has seen John in 45 years, except for news reporters. So, Matt pretends to be a journalist. He meets an older John Doe and starts asking questions about the house and the room. With a creepy smile, John tells Matt that he has been looking forward to this moment for a long time. When Matt asks why he killed the Schaefers, John reveals a shocking truth. John Doe was actually a child created by the room for the Schaefers. He explains that for a creation to leave the house and survive in the real world, the creator must die. His own mother forced him to kill her so he could be free. John tells Matt that he faces two choices: kill the child to save themselves, or let the child kill them to go free. He warns Matt to leave the house immediately before it's too late, adding that a person who can't get what they want isn't as dangerous as someone who can get anything they want. On his way home, Matt stops at a gas station, but he is horrified to find that the money he took from the house has turned to dust. Because of this, he hurries home and tosses out the rest of the cash in the room to test what happened. He realizes that anything created by the room cannot leave the physical boundaries of the house. If it does, it turns to ash and dust. In his frustration, Matt tears through the walls to figure out the mystery of the room, but he only finds a sprawling web of tangled electrical wires. He peels back wallpaper and discovers a diagram showing where the wires lead. At the same time, Kate takes the baby outside for fresh air. Matt runs to stop her, but he can't bring himself to tell her the horrifying reason why. Suddenly, the baby begins screaming in pain. Outside the confines of the house, the infant rapidly ages in seconds, growing into a young boy. Horrified, Matt grabs the boy and pulls him back inside. Inside, Matt explains that anything the room creates turns to dust outside, and taking the child out caused him to age rapidly. Kate refuses to accept that her son is just an object. She names the boy Shane and vows to protect him. For the next few years, Kate homeschooled Shane inside the house, telling him he can't go outside because of dangerous germs. Shane grows frustrated with his isolation, never knowing what the outside world feels like. One day, Kate receives a package at the front door. She hands the package to Matt, who ordered a handgun for protection. But Kate accidentally leaves the front door unlocked. While she plays the piano, Shane sneaks to the front door, opens it, and reaches his hand into the cool wind. Kate catches him just in time and pulls him back, relieved he wasn't hurt. To prevent him from trying again, the couple boards up all the windows with wood. That night, Shane sneaks into his parents' room, asking to sleep next to Kate. He tells her he wants to stay with her forever, but he remains deeply anxious. Meanwhile, Matt practices shooting his new gun. When Matt finds Shane in his art studio playing with a snow globe, he cold-heartedly orders the boy out, causing Shane to drop and break it. Matt still refuses to view Shane as a real son. Kate scolds Matt for being cold and distant toward the boy. As night falls, Shane wanders the house and finds the map leading to the basement wires. He explores the power source and eventually makes his way into the wish room. All night, the lights flicker uncontrollably. When Matt wakes up, he finds a new, intact snow globe next to his bed and the broken one gone. Realizing what Shane did, he wakes Kate, and they rush to the room. They step inside and are stunned. Shane has used the room to create a massive, snow-covered forest filled with trees inside the house. Kate is fascinated and joins Shane in playing in the snow, but Matt angrily drags Shane back inside, arguing that using the room this way is dangerous. While they fight, the house phone rings. Shane answers it, and Matt grabs the receiver. It's John Doe calling from the facility. Kate listens in secret on the kitchen extension. John Doe reveals that Shane will eventually realize he must sacrifice his parents, specifically Kate, to live freely in the real world. Overwhelmed by horror, Kate leaves the house, gets into her car, and attempts to crash it to sacrifice herself for Shane, but she can't bring herself to do it. Back at home, Matt loses his temper with Shane during dinner and blurted out the cruel truth. Shane isn't a real boy, and they aren't his real parents. Angrily, Matt tries to drag Shane out the front door to end the nightmare, but Shane breaks free and runs upstairs. Feeling guilty, Matt follows him, apologizes, and reads him a story until they both fall asleep. When Kate returns, seeing Matt and Shane sleeping together brings her a moment of peace. Later that night, Matt and Kate share an intimate moment together. Unbeknownst to them, Shane is quietly watching from the shadows. Once his parents fall asleep, Shane steals the front door key and steps outside into the night. The next morning, Matt and Kate discover the open front door. They search the house and are terrified to find that Shane spent the entire night outside. He has aged into a fully grown man overnight, though he still possesses the mind of an angry, confused child. He holds Matt's gun, pointing it at his parents. Kate tries to calm him down, but a violent fight breaks out between Matt and Shane. Kate is knocked unconscious during the struggle. When Kate wakes up, Matt is standing over her, telling her that Shane was accidentally shot and killed in the struggle. Heartbroken, Kate walks outside in grief. Meanwhile, back inside the house, the real Matt wakes up from being knocked out. He realizes that the man with Kate is actually Shane, who used the room to shapeshift into Matt's exact likeness. Shane, disguised as Matt, takes Kate into the room, where he has wished for a cloned replica of the entire house and forced to trap her. He attempts to assault Kate, but she notices him eating ice, a habit unique to Shane, and realizes in horror that he isn't her husband. The real Matt breaks through the walls and wires, entering the endless labyrinth created by the room. He reaches the cloned house just as Shane is forcing himself on Kate. A chaotic struggle ensues. Kate is faced with two identical Matts, unable to tell who is real. She calls out Shane's name, distracting him long enough for him to fall down the stairs, momentarily knocking him out and forcing him back into his true physical form. Matt and Kate try to escape, but Shane uses the room's powers to warp space, trapping them in an endless loop of hallways. In a final confrontation, Matt and Kate use the room to conjure doppelgangers of themselves to trick Shane. They trick Shane into charging out the front door of the real house. Once outside in the real world, Shane realizes his mistake. He desperately screams, "Mommy," as he rapidly ages from a young man to an old, frail figure in seconds, eventually crumbling into a pile of dust on the lawn. Despite everything, Kate weeps for the son she raised and loved. A month later, Matt and Kate have abandoned the cursed house and moved into a small motel room to rebuild their lives. But peace remains elusive. Kate takes a pregnancy test, and her eyes fill with shock and horror as it turns positive. She is left dreading whether the child belongs to Matt from their night together, or if it is Shane's from the assault. To make matters worse, the motel room lamp begins to flicker. Is it just bad electrical wiring, or are they still trapped inside the room's twisted reality? The movie ends here. Please, my family, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.